Have you ever wondered what lies beyond our solar system? How do we learn about the vast expanse of the universe? Fortunately, NASA has the plan to explore and study the cosmos with the Nancy Grace Roman Space Telescope. So how will the Nancy Grace Roman Space Telescope help us unlock the secrets of the universe? What are some of the incredible discoveries that we can expect? In today's video, we'll talk about the history and mission of the Nancy Grace Roman Space Telescope, as well as explore its potential impact on our understanding of the universe. But before we start, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, and if you're new to this channel, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon to stay connected. The Nancy Grace Roman Space Telescope is NASA's next infrared space observatory that will try to answer the riddles of dark energy in order to solve some of the most important cosmological concerns. The telescope, often referred to as Roman or the Roman Space Telescope, will look for exoplanets and study the physics of far-off stars in addition to searching for planets outside the solar system. NASA reports that the Space Telescope, scheduled to launch in 2026 or 2027, has a large field of vision that would enable it to produce never-before-seen huge images of the cosmos, which are necessary for solving some of the most pressing cosmic puzzles. It is anticipated that the mission will last for 5 years. The Wide Field Infrared Survey Telescope, WFIRST, which was launched in 2010, was renamed the Nancy Grace Roman Space Telescope in May 2020. Nancy Grace Roman was a trailblazing scientist who served as NASA's first chief astronomer from 1961 to 1963. During her career, she earned the moniker Mother of Hubble because of her relentless advocacy for new technologies that would enable scientists to investigate a larger portion of the cosmos, which resulted in the 1990 launch of the Hubble Space Telescope. Roman had a rich career with a lot of attributions and died at the age of 93 on December 26, 2018. The Jet Propulsion Laboratory, JPL, the Infrared Processing and Analysis Center, the Space Telescope Science Institute in Baltimore, and a science team made up of academics from institutions across the United States have all contributed to the creation of the NASA Goddard Space Flight Center's Nancy Grace Roman Space Telescope. The Roman Space Telescope's initial plans from 2011 indicated that it will have a single instrument and a smaller mirror with a diameter of 1.3 meters. The Scientific Definition Team, SDT, and WFIRST Study Office unveiled the telescope's current and final design in the WFIRST-AFTA 2015 report in 2015. The history of the Roman Space Telescope dates back to the 1990s, when NASA first proposed a mission to study the dark energy that permeates the universe. The project was called the Supernova Acceleration Probe, SNAP, and it aimed to study the accelerating expansion of the universe using Type A supernova as cosmic distance markers. However, SNAP was later scrapped due to budget constraints, and the idea was re-imaged as the Joint Dark Energy Mission, JDEM. In 2010, the JDEM was renamed the Wide Field Infrared Survey Telescope, WFIRST, and became a flagship mission in the National Academy of Sciences Decadal Survey. WFIRST aimed to study the universe's dark energy, perform a wide-field survey of the sky, and search for exoplanets. The Wide Field Instrument and the Coronagraph Instrument, the two principal instruments carried by the Roman Space Telescope, receive light from the mirror, which gives the telescope a 0.281 degree square field of view. The spaceship itself filters off unwanted sunlight thanks to its cylindrical form. This will make it easier to carry out the main objective of the Roman Space Telescope, which is to study dark energy, as the Wide Field Instrument will be able to measure the light from 1 billion galaxies throughout its 5-year operational period. Scientists believe that dark energy makes up about 68% of the universe's total energy matter content, but they are unsure of what it is, according to NASA. It may be possible to solve this issue by tracking the evolution of dark energy's effects. By recording the distribution of matter throughout the cosmos and measuring how the universe has expanded since it was around 500 million years old, or roughly 4% of its present age. The Wide Field Instrument on the Roman Space Telescope will aid in this investigation. The Roman Space Telescope may find the first signs of dark energy by analyzing the brightness and distances of supernovas, the explosions that happen at the conclusion of stars' lifetimes. This will help scientists understand how the effect of this unknown force has changed through time. Roman will also be looking for planets near other stars, in addition to its other goals, which include observing far-off supernovas and observance planet. The Nancy Grace Roman will be a useful tool for studying the physics of dark energy because of its wide range of capabilities. We will be able to comprehend the impact of dark energy on enormous cosmic scales, as well as the grouping and development of galaxies thanks to the telescope's extensive coverage of the sky, which will catch an unprecedented number of galaxies in its field of view. We can obtain a reliable forecast of the acoustic peak thanks to the comprehensive map of the galaxies. The Nancy Grace Roman, on the other hand, will concentrate on identifying infrared emissions. As a result, it will be able to see galaxies that the existing ground-based telescopes could be omitting. Moreover, a significant number of supernova Ia will be seen by the telescope, the same type of objects that led to the concept of dark energy and the accelerated expansion of the universe in the first place. Most significantly, its discoveries on dark energy and the large-scale structure of the universe will support those made by other observatories. Every new telescope reveals fresh details about dark energy, the makeup of matter, and the nature of the cosmos. This telescope will enable us to obtain an extremely detailed infrared image of the galaxies, so they won't just be those that are close by, but also mostly early galaxies, whose light has experienced significant redshifts since it traveled a great distance before reaching the Roman mirrors. The first chief astronomer of NASA, Nancy Grace Roman, served as the inspiration for the Nancy Grace Roman Space Telescope and many other innovative NASA projects. According to NASA, Roman's vision should also enable the telescope to view the cosmos as far back as a time when it was just a little more than 300 million years old. Roman's largest asset, though, is the scope of its field of vision, according to NASA. The field of vision of Roman's Wide Field Instrument is 100 times wider than that of Hubble's widest exposure. As a result, Roman will provide significantly broader images of the universe while maintaining Hubble's sharp infrared resolution. Roman will survey the night sky more than 50 times as often in its first 5 years of operation as Hubble has since 1990. Hubble can still make high-resolution ultraviolet observations, whereas Roman cannot, proving that even the oldest of those three mega-telescopes is not rendered obsolete by its forerunners. Roman will be able to identify items in its wide-field perspective that Hubble can observe in infrared and that the JWST can see more clearly and in depth. The Nancy Grace Roman Space Telescope is set to revolutionize our understanding of the universe. With its advanced technology and powerful capabilities, we can expect to uncover exciting new discoveries and learn more about the mysteries of the cosmos. From studying dark energy and dark matter to detecting exoplanets and exploring the early universe, this telescope is poised to make some groundbreaking observations. As we look to the future, it's important to continue investing in space exploration and research. With the Nancy Grace Roman Space Telescope, we have a valuable tool to expand our knowledge of the universe and take humanity's understanding of the cosmos to new heights. So, what do you think the Nancy Grace Roman Space Telescope will reveal? What are you most excited to learn about the universe? Let us know in the comments. If you're interested in knowing more about telescopes, take a look at our video about the James Webb Space Telescope that is shown here. We hope you enjoyed today's video. If you liked this video, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon. We will meet you soon in a new video.